What's going on, cryptocurrency investors? Welcome to Crypto Blessing, where we cover weekly cryptocurrency videos that keep you up to date in this hyper-evolving, ever-changing market of cryptocurrency. The markets have had some turbulent activity over the last few weeks. We've broken away from the stable $200 billion market cap level and soared to $225 billion. We've seen this activity in the past before, always bringing us back down to the $200 billion level. We are still above that by $11 billion right now at $211 billion. What has gone on in the past couple of weeks in this market to cause such turbulence? First up, we have Tether forcing a Bitcoin pump. Bitcoin did achieve briefly $7,500 and the cryptocurrency markets added $20 billion to their overall market capitalization. During the wee hours Monday morning, crypto assets saw a strong but suspicious move to the upside, even though the volume across the board continued to dwindle. Specifically, Bitcoin somehow eclipsed $7,200 on several select exchanges, all of which at the time were supporting Tether, while Bitcoin itself as a whole only moved a tad above $6,700 on non-Tether enabled platforms. To add to the confusion, Tether, which has consistently held its $1 value for months on end, due to it being pegged to the US dollar, fell 6% below its normal rate, further supporting the theory that something wasn't right with this latest spurt of price action. Alex Kruger, a respected market analyst, took to Twitter to comment, "Some wild move on crypto, 10% spread on Ethereum between Bitfinex and Coinbase." Kruger was quick to point the finger at Tether as the supposed stablecoin fell to 96 cents, while other assets rose across the board. This indicates that traders believe that Tether may not have the USD reserves to back all the USDT in circulation, resulting in a capital flight from the stablecoin to traditional crypto assets. Tether has since stabilized, currently at 97 cents. It's yet to actually fully reclaim its $1 position, but it has climbed back nonetheless, while the rest of the cryptocurrency markets have retained some of this pump. There was some drama surrounding Justin Sun and TRX that saw the asset surge amid rumors that pointed towards the internet giant Baidu being a mystery TRX partner. There were unconfirmed rumors, but they have all been dispelled. This is all arising from a tweet from Justin Sun alluding to a multiple billion-dollar company partnering with Tron. The truth of the matter is that this big partnership with Baidu turned out to be the purchase of cloud computing from the Chinese Google giant. The tweet was, and I quote, "Finally, the first time to partner with tens of billions USD valuation industry giant. Guess the name." The rumor mill quickly started churning, and media publications were putting out articles like Tron to cooperate with China's IT giant Baidu. Apparently, the Tron team told CoinNest that a partnership had been confirmed between Tron and China's IT giant Baidu, which would officially be revealed by Baidu Cloud next week. However, just a couple of days later, Chinese media is reporting that the partnership is nothing more than the purchase of Baidu Cloud Computing. It's basically Tron buying cloud computing resources from Baidu, and that's caused a lot of controversy. Basically, I'm able to say that I partnered with Microsoft and Blue Microphones because I'm recording this content here on a Windows computer using a Blue Yeti. Tron has said that they did not claim to have partnered with IPFS after copy-pasting their white paper, nor did they claim to have partnered with Ethereum after copy and pasting their EVM, their Ethereum virtual machine, or with EOS after copy and pasting their DPoS. There's been a lot of controversy surrounding TRX over the last year. Regarding their white paper does seem to be copy and pasted, and Justin Sun has alluded that that's just poor management, and they do admit fault in that. And that is kind of par for the course with computer programming. A lot of software is taken or ideas are used, and original creations are therefore put out. TRX is still very much a top asset in this market, sitting currently in the 11th position where it's been for quite some time. It does, however, briefly come into the top 10 on occasion, but at 2 cents, it's a far cry from the almost 30 cents it was when we had a respective market cap of almost $800 billion. Moving on, we have Ripple officially introduced into Trump's administration, as per Ripple Chief Marketing Strategist Cory Johnson. There's been a lot of confusion around Ripple and XRP and their apparent association or disassociation, and that RippleNet has been distancing themselves from XRP. The jury is still out on that, and I don't have anything to report regarding that, other than Ripple has recently added a new financial institution, Vimerica, and they will be using XRP exclusively for liquidity purposes. Ripple does have a lot of philanthropic efforts, and apparently that's put it on the map of the White House. Although again, this is just misinformation. There's no official statement from the White House themselves acknowledging either cryptocurrency as a whole, let alone Ripple. So Cory Johnson is reaching much like Justin Sun is. Unfortunately, with a new and emerging industry, you're going to get CEOs that are reaching at straws and trying to claim some relevancy within the markets. So don't judge a book by its cover, and please do all of your own research. Doing your own research is imperative in a completely new paradigm. Doing your own research is of paramount importance in this emerging space, because one could make some very bad decisions based on some information that may not be entirely accurate. The reason for this association is that one of the topics discussed in this interview was Cory Johnson himself meeting with members of the Trump administration concerning Ripple and cryptocurrency. He had very low expectations, however, he said that he's been amazed by the open-mindedness and the smart questions asked by them. But again, it's no official endorsement, and LiveBitcoinNews.com is like most publications in this space, reaching for straws in my opinion. Still, more backlash with the TRX Baidu disappointment. There's no blockchain collaboration. I want to make that very clear. I don't see a lot of content creators discussing this. I did bring it to the attention of my personal channel, but I wanted to cover it here as well. Ari Paul took to Twitter and said that this deserves to be called out as misleading marketing. Again, using the if I buy a computer with Microsoft Windows installed, I should not claim to have partnered with Microsoft without clarifying the limited nature of this partnership. Justin Sun is in the wrong about this, and it got a lot of people hyped up for no reason. Lastly, we have some big news regarding the Intercontinental Exchange's new product that's in conjunction with Microsoft and Starbucks called Bakkt. CEO of Bakkt, who happens to be on the former administration of Coinbase, says that we are about to see a revolution in the crypto space that reminds her of the energy market in the early 2000s, just before they boomed. Bakkt seems to be headhunting more of Coinbase's former executives, including Adam White, as Bakkt's chief operating officer. Bakkt is currently hard at work with regulators, stating that they're taking a transparent approach to engage across the industry as they begin testing and onboarding in November and trading and warehousing in December, subject of course to the CFTC approval, as is most things in any financial industry. The idea of Bakkt involves the requirement of full pre-funding for all Bitcoin trades. Clearing members won't be required to handle cryptocurrency themselves, and as a new separate guarantee fund for Bitcoin, fully funded and backed by Intercontinental Exchange. Kelly Loeffler concluded the post with, they believe the sooner a regulatory approach to digital assets is determined, the better positioned we are to support healthy markets and innovation within a dynamic global marketplace. Coinbase wishes Adam White all of the best. They are proud of what they call the Coinbase Mafia, an increasingly impressive group of alumni who are driving the crypto space forward in other ventures. Bakkt seems to be on its path to help revolutionize crypto, and many are thinking that this is going to signal to the world that traditional finance market is also onto Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. It's the perfect offering to Wall Street that current venues have yet to provide. In other words, trading on a federally regulated exchange along with clearing and custody services. Adam White took to Fortune magazine and said he had a front row seat for the last couple of years, that being at Coinbase, watching the money managers and other big investors' evolving views of cryptocurrencies. He notes that in 2017 he saw a big shift, that interest in Bitcoin and other digital assets started changing from retail to the institutional side. But the level of infrastructure of the existing trading sites often didn't meet their expectations. That's why they're waiting on the sidelines, supposedly, and that's why he joined Bakkt. Loeffler then went on to discuss about the apparent connection with this early 2000s energy market. She sees this digital cryptocurrency landscape is as fragmented as the energy market was in the early 2000s. ICE was the pioneer, attracting more and more institutions to trade energy, which is what created today's liquid market. We're about to see a revolution on the same scale, but in cryptocurrencies this time. If Bakkt does deliver as it has been expected and gets the giants of Wall Street to trade in digital assets with the same scale, ease, and safety as bonds or stocks in the stock market, it could easily be a big leap into a complete cryptocurrency revolution. Also, big news, Fidelity Finance has joined the crypto race as it launches the institutional platform for Bitcoin and Ethereum. More and more big companies are coming on board into the space, and it's about to see a big boom. As I say often, hang in there, keep fighting that good fight. We are onto something big here, and the world is about to take notice. It still very much is the Wild West until some serious government-issued regulation comes in, and even then, who really knows what is going to happen? I fully expect Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrency market to continue to grow in valuation, and it's going to be one hell of a ride. So join us here at Crypto Blessing by subscribing, and make sure you hit that like button if you've made it this far. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on any of our content, and stay tuned for regular cryptocurrency updates. I'll see you all very soon.